Okay, that's a bunch of dude men. And we have a water spirit. Okay. So let's start by rolling in. Go for the Woken Slinger. Who has the highest stunt rating? The answer is none of them. I was really hoping that would explode. Okay, so we do not want Lorlia to go. Honestly, we want Flinnis to get this one. I'm gonna save before, just in case running after this spirit turns deadly. I don't think it will. You really are one of the water spirits, aren't you? Thank you for being a steward of this land. Enchant the Silent Use staff. Okay, water. Refunds an action point. It's okay. Yeah, water isn't super handy on staves. I was really hoping it would have more of an effect on some things, but whatever. Okay. So I don't really want her to stand in fire. But if she stands adjacent of fire, maybe she'll get the effect. Doesn't look like it. Balls. Okay, let's swap weapon, and let's Sentinel. Best thing I can do is that, really. Flinnis might get smacked. Nope, she blocked it. Yeah, that's good stuff. I was kind of hoping that enchanting the staff would give me more of an interesting effect. But sadly no. Okay, she needs to bail. This got dangerous in a bad way. So let's infuse stones. Let's do stones. Seems like a good spot for a discus. Okay. Wait, that was a stunt effect, so should we actually get another one? Nah, didn't work. Okay, 32% chance, fair chance to hit. There's the fire, Hornchild burns. No fire spreads, though, which is unfortunate. Okay. We get that. Gets her another move. Which is good stuff. I'm just gonna have her a Sentinel. We have the Awoken Slinger all the way down there. Yeah, we'll just do that. I don't know if there's anybody else down that direction, but wiping that guy out helps a lot. Okay, let's start with her. Yeah, one thing about Mystics that specifically stands out is they are by and far some of the best scouts in the game. Because they can just effectively cast their vision further. And, yeah, tell me if there's an enemy in an area. Which is really nice. Yeah, so I think as far as the Ember Arrows effect go, I think she might have to stand in the fire to get the effect, which is a bit of a shame. Because I'm not super willing to just take damage just to do a little bit more damage unless I'm in trouble. Or I'm really confident in myself. Okay, Bone Lance. Bone Lance, that guy's face. Bone Lance? No. Let's see, we could... Let's withdraw from the stones. Okay. Hit the Hornchild, which makes me feel kind of weird. That I'm just, like, super sniping children, but whatever. Yeah, she's immune to it spreading on her, but she still takes damage, I think. I don't know. It just... It said when I moused over the fire that she would take 2 fire damage. We can test it, but she's already taken a hit here, so I'm not super enthused about this. interferes in the rocks. So I don't think I can hit anybody with her currently. Pop an ambush. Okay. That'll hit. We'll just sentinel. And she can just move forward. Let's see. Well, so far so good. We can move her up. This might actually straight up just be the last enemy. We've kind of just cleared them out. Yep, there it is. Thought so. Box quartz strap. No. She just took a hit. A bad hit. Yeah, she could use it. Okay, the Chosen has been added to the deepest deck. Though, I'm not... We might be right at the end here. Oh, I actually didn't notice I could have gone here. Oh well, they haven't attacked me yet, so that's a good sign. Alright, let's scout it out. Go team maximum battle. Ooh boy. Monster stronger, does extra damage. I got a lot of legacy points. I'm just gonna reduce the extra damage. I'm afraid of things one-shotting me. We do have to worry a little bit about taking some damage. So we could patrol, clear the infestation. We could wait a little bit. Okay, some ingots and spell threads. And we get some extra dodge. Let's get that on... Ainla. Okay, find an item. They're gonna hang out. Okay. And we're good. I think next time we do this, I might specifically aim for a little bit more romance. And see if we can get more, like, kid characters. Because that'd be kind of cool. To have multiple generations just wandering around fighting. Anyway, tomorrow we prove ourselves Gorgon Slayers. The sum of the journeys, the battles I've seen us come through. I've never been this confident. Make sure of your gear. Make whatever improvements and repairs you can. This is the last step. We'll be prepared. Oh, final preparations. So this is just it. We just get all of the resources that we would have had. Okay, let's see. So first and foremost, everybody has a T3 weapon for the most part, right? She has Gravewinter's Thirst. It would cost me a fair amount of ingots, but would give me extra damage. I wish that would keep the name every time I upgrade it, but whatever. Let's see. And she has tier 2. Many of them do not have tier 2 armor. That might be smart. Oh, that only gets 1 armor here. This is worth it, though. I kind of wish I could get these characters Wilderguard, because that would be so good, but Hunter armor is just not quite as good. Okay, let's upgrade that. Oh, she doesn't have an offhand item. We'll get her the axe. Because her axe is awesome. Okay. Last question. Can I get her... I could get her a basic crossbow. It's not great, but having a basic crossbow just for a ranged hit is not a bad idea. Okay. Is this a campaign mode? Is there an endless mode? I don't know. This is the first campaign. There's a bunch of them. But this is the only one I'm doing. The Valley of the God Beast, Moatona. We knew we were set up for an unwinnable fight. Even in the relentless rain, it was a beautiful place to die. Lorlia, we have a chance, don't we? Not just winning, but surviving. Oh, sure, we have a chance. Can't really say how good a chance it is, but then again, when did we ever see good odds? Remember, down to the last survivor, more important than living out the day is restoring this being, this Moatona. Not ready to die, it's not my day. Clear path climbs the hill ahead of them, to whatever waits. Okay, so we've got a whole bunch of... Bleh. And where... Okay, so we've already got some foes on the field. Let's hope for fire. Because fire will make this considerably easier for me. That's a decent stunt chance. Okay, so I could burn the Ursric. I think I'm just gonna Sentinel. Move here. Throw Axe? That was bad. And why don't we interfuse? We could Discus. We could Discus. Splinter Blast. I was hoping for something that would slow it down. But I guess we're just going to Discus off the bear. There we go. Okay, swap weapons and Sentinel. So we've got a whole bunch of enemies, but I should be able to explode a whole bunch of them. If we're lucky. He's rolling really good stunts today. Damn it. I may have over-advertised the man. Okay, let's see. Let's do Flinus. Discus? Okay, we've got one more row. Let's see. Move for forward. Sentinel. Sentinel. And nothing big. As long as they keep coming at me slow, they just die. Can I interfuse with the fire? That's awesome. I'm just going to interfuse with a bunch. And we're just going to ambush. Oh, they're just not coming. I guess interfusing was maybe a mistake here. I was expecting, after that alarm, more would get the message. Okay, there we go. Let's just have her take the long way around. So, let's withdraw from this one and interfuse with this one. Because now that they know where I am, we're probably okay. Okay. That's a bunch. I was really hoping we get the fire explosion, but you know what, whatever. Call of the Stag Lord. Things just got hairy. Let's see. 45% chance to stunt off of all of these guys. Let's kill the Geist if I can. There's the fire. Geist is dead, but no fire left behind. Shame. Let's see. 27%, 27%, 27%. Let's just hit the stag run if I can. Nothing fancy. Okay, Discus off of him. Hit Stagron? Got the Stagron. Got a row. This is going pretty good. Let's see. And I'm just gonna have my two melee frontliners just wait. Because yeah, that Rager's probably gonna come by. And I want to make sure it can't. Ow. He's taking some damage. Hit the Rager. Probably should have had the backliners shoot for it, but whatever. Have her move closer. We're gonna withdraw from these. Okay, have her move closer. We haven't found the boss yet. Oh, which means it's out there. Unless we're just on the approach. Okay, haven't so much as spotted a single enemy yet. We might have actually killed them all. Kinda wish you could interact with the scenery items more. Yeah, I wish there were some more interesting effects that you could pull. Like moving barriers or like just roll a whole boulder in a direction, but it's fine. Yep, nope. Looks like it's all clear. We've killed everything. So this is the first multi-stage mission we've ever had. For the most part, I think only Janla took damage, which is good. Because I know Hurwit's still just like a little bit injured. We should be okay. As long as I play very defensively and get some good crit procs, we're good. No, it's not. Spear mission also had 2 parts. Sort of. The map extended. Mudrick, now's the time. Look at this thing. You exist, I guess. Climbing up its slick neck. Mudrick unseals Velda's earthenware bottle. It's gonna pour it on the thing. Don't see a pour hole. He douses the petrified head of the god beast, Mootona, with the spicy sweet-smelling elixir. It's not working, is it? Well, we're out of time. Ulstrix, he's here. I studied and loved the stories of old, the myths that made us. I never realized I was in one until the end. But Ulstrix knew. This tale was of his telling. When the first land was raised from the folds of the sea, 2 worlds were born out of one. To Ulstrix, a mighty and arrogant Gorgon hero, this was creation's mistake, and he dreamed he'd mend it. Very little has ever been known of the things that scrum and scoil beneath the tides. We know the Gorgons are old. 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 So maybe they aren't easily moved. My vanity hopes we threw him some surprises. But it's possible we were his fools from the very beginning. We unpuzzled the stone and chased that spear of petroglass. We struck a blow, I think, in taking it. But our grubbing plunder of a Gorgon heirloom gave him a story to tell. Our race cast as the scrabbling villains. I incited his Gorgon brethren, together rose behind him to imputer this gentle god. And the ocean rose while the rain fell, and the ice of the world turned to melt. For a while, I'm sure, he believed his dream would replace reality. The rain stops. But it won't. Ulstrix, this mighty lord of Gorgons, scarred and strong, hurls his underlings before him and raises himself high, prepared to fight. Okay, so we don't see Ulstrix himself, which is probably for the best, because, ow. Let's see. Time to start shelling. Ooh, hi. So we've got a convenient discus. I'm gonna hit these guys. Swap weapon. Who can we hit? Gotta go for the Gorgon. It's by and far the most dangerous thing I am currently facing. Okay. Let's have her sentinel. I don't think... Oh, there he is. Oh, boy, he's a biggin. Shit, that was my rock. Wait, no, that wasn't my rock. That was a rock. But it wasn't my rock. Okay, we took cover. Not on much. Ugh. Alright, let's start with this. What can we interfuse with? Tentacles. So we can discus, lamp, and discus. Oh. So there's more that we could have done there, but all we can do is discus. And that's the best I got. Let's hit the Geist. Take the bear out. Okay, next up... Only a 20% chance to stunt on any of these. Okay, there we go. That's desperately necessary. Sadly, we have no fire. Now we have fire. Okay, so there goes the rose. There goes the rose and the Stagron. We still have Oostrix in the back, and he's got a shit ton of armor. I'm just gonna clear his mobs. If we have to fight this sucker, I want to fight him. My team on his. And I can strip his armor with my axes. Oh, he's got more. Oh, he straight up just chucked that thing. And we murdered it. Awesome. Okay, first and foremost, we have minions here, but we need to hit this guy. Our chances of critting him are low. But my hopes is that we can burn the man. Interfuse with that fire. As it is one of our strongest powers. Let's see. Don't have anything else. Oh, and we just moved it. Awesome. Okay. Hit the row. And we'll sentinel. Which should let me hit the Rager. Looks like he's got some more minions on the way. Okay, so the row in my midst is a problem, but not actually a big one. Okay, let's sentinel. You gotta switch and hit. We got some options here. I thought we were in for a bad line. But turns out this sucker is just kind of folding before us. Okay, where's she got the range? She's got it there. It's bad to put my archers in front. But we're almost done. Hopefully I don't have to lose a Rager here. Oh, he's coming for a poke. Go, Jainla. Oh, she just killed him. We Sentinel killed him. Ha The mighty Ulstrix finally crumpled before us. His reeking corpse twitched still. It was over. Some would say we saved the world. And we did save the Emperor of it. We cupped this red coal of life, held it away from the water, carried it into the next morning. Through wreckage, loss, destruction, it would take time for the water to go down, the memories to lose their bite, to rebuild, to heal, and maybe to live new lives someday. But our story was just one of many. End. Final population, 613, 3 towns, 22 safe tiles, 20 years of previous years of peace, and final years of peace, 112. 132.
Something in the woods is very strange.
That felt good. I know, right? Like, this game truly evokes that feeling of Dungeons and Dragons in me, and I love that. Orlia settled in a Wilnock refinery and found herself enamored with the process. Her signature brew, Orthagi Fuel, became a regional favorite. Oh, this is cool. We even get like an epilogue for each character. Oh, and this is all procedurally generated. It's beautiful. One day, Lorlia awoke with a lightness in her step. I understand now. It all makes sense. She vanished for 10 years and returned somehow unaged and full of contentment. Huh. Oh, this feels good. Dengerin and Tormith. Like, I have this big dumb smile on my face. Not a whole lot of games do this. I needed this game desperately today. Dengerin became a fixture in Mudmount. He could be found in the square most days, swapping outrageous stories and giving advice, whether it was asked for or not. Herwit gathered as many of the company's stories as she could and enlisted Tormith to illustrate them. I guess they did have that many tentacles, didn't they? It's like the anti-Pokemon, short, sweet, and with a good ending. And the thing is, this is just one of many tales. Linda's dream of her own personal research tower had been finally fulfilled. She kept it well stocked with monster parts, floating in jars of colored liquid, to impress any other visiting mystics, of course. Mudrick asked Lorlia to journey with him to the forest around Carabin Waterworks. Together they tended to the wild things, root and rock and stream. With their sweat and painstaking labor, they grew to feel the woods would recover. Mudrick got up to see the sun rise every morning. Wouldn't you rather sleep in? Psh, and take a single one of these for granted? That dumb wolf head. Oh, it's so good. We did have a couple of characters with no proper epilogue, like Jainla and whatnot. So these heroes will be added to your legacy. Cool. Promote legacy hero. Choose one to promote. The selected hero will move on to the next legacy tier. And their new items, history, and abilities will go with them. The higher a hero's legacy tier, the more abilities that hero will come into a game with. So, Dengerin Jasper, folk hero, local legend. Let's see. So I can't promote Herwit or Flinnis because they're too new. So, I don't know about you guys, but Tomith Millbeam, the Bard legend, or I think I'm gonna have to go with Lorlia Rooks. True, Jainla did have the final hit. Mudrick was amazing. Oh, we can inspect. Let's see. Purely because archery was nice, ambush was nice. Actually, no. Really what was amazing about Mudrick was his bow more than anything else. Who had really cool abilities, because she has Wolf Touched, which is good. Hardiness was lovely, and Sentinel was good. My issue with Tormith is... I don't know if her injury will carry with her. I don't know, actually. You guys might be right. Like, it really is Tormith or Lorlia. My main issue is I'm worried about her hand. Because if her hand doesn't carry... If her hand carries over, we're in trouble. I wish I could send all of them on. But yeah, that could have interesting effects if it carries over. Yeah, Gorgonite to continue the tail, or Wolfhead. Or yeah, we do have Paladale for continuing the ridiculous tail. I think I gotta go with Lorlia just because the wolf head. The wolf must go on. Elemental weapons unlocked in Legacy. The elemental weapons you discovered in game have been unlocked in your Legacy and will now be available to craft in future games. So, let's see. If I continue, where does this leave me? Oh, so that just tosses me back out. The last save. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. Let's quit out. I wonder if I could actually continue that. Anyway, so that's the Age of Ulstrix. We also have the Enduring War, a 5-story chapter with Morthagi as the main threat. 3 chapters, a relatively short campaign with just 3 chapters. Promote 1 legacy hero if you win. 5 chapters. 2. Oh, I see. 3 chapters and 5 chapters are procedural events. No overarching villain story. Heart of the Forest. Oh, interesting. Not yet complete experience. See Yondering Lands, blogspot.com, how to write your own villain. Monarchs Under the Mountain and Luna the Moth. So, at the very least, it's very tempting for me to do Enduring War again. But yeah, we have 2 stories left plus random stuff. Enduring War is very tempting and I'd like to try it. Especially if we can promote people. I do wish with this game you could promote more than 1 character, considering it took like 4 hours to do a playthrough. And, like, for me, specifically, I'd prefer to just promote characters repeatedly, more than anything else. I wonder if I could actually just reload and just keep promoting the different characters over and over again, but I don't know. Yeah, that write your own campaign option has the potential to be really good. I know, right? Especially if they can get it so it actually has that overarching villain or something. I don't know. You might be able to promote more with a longer story. That's what I was thinking. So, if you guys are up for it, and people really like this, maybe in a couple of days we'll sit down and do the Enduring War. Maybe I'll include Shell for that one, because I think she might enjoy that. But yeah, this game feels like a game of you complete... wait, what? Come and do a complete game and have a good time. Yeah, no, I've really, really enjoyed this. And I want to play more, because this game is perfect for, like, just to sit down and play for 4 hours and just have a really good, pleasant time. And I love the difficulty options, too. I don't know if I showed you guys this, but there's actually a bunch of difficulty options. So we can have C.S. Lewis, we can have George R.R. Martin, we can have H.P. Lovecraft. Personally, I was actually kind of fine with that difficulty curve. It was one of those where the enemies were brutal if they got close to me. They were brutal if they got close to me, but I was just able to shell them down as much as I wanted to. But yeah, so I could up the combat difficulty. So increases hero health, monster health, armor, and damage. On Overland campaign difficulty. So pace of calamities, time pressure on the Overland map, and frequency of infestation and incursion. Could be kind of fun. And what do the mods do? There's not too much. You can change the combat difficulty, number scaling. Story Enduring War. And then there's also I don't know. I feel like this is not particularly functional yet, but that's okay. But so I should probably mention the game is out on Steam in early access, mind you. But like, boy, it sure doesn't feel like it. I don't think I saw a single bug except for like one spot that was just like a wall that was floating at one point. I didn't even call attention to it because, like, whatever, who cares? Yeah, that difficulty screen might have just sold me on it. I know, right? Like, if I want a really casual time, I could just absolutely say, nah, screw it. I'm just going on easy mode. Let's just romp for a while. And that might even be something that I do on my own. But like I said, it's $20, available now, and like, even just that one story there was a complete game. And there's more. There's at least 4 more fully written campaigns coming, and then the whole choose your own adventure randomly generated stuff. Like, oh, that's so good. And I can't wait to see what happens when you promote characters on Legends. So what other platforms is this game on? I think it's currently just on Steam and Good Old Games. I don't think it's on Epic, and it is on itch.io. But, I love it. It was a lot of fun. I might even start tomorrow with a run of Enduring War, even. Because I don't actually have much else to do. Well, I got a lot of other games that I could and should do, but oh, this one's so good. Anyway, at this point, I should be heading for bed because I'm tired, and reading all that stuff aloud is actually really hard on my throat. So for now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with the next run.